Hiya there, I'm here to do my first really Kandi tutorial, and I'm going to do it on how to make a Kandi Zydrate vial. Zydrate, Z-Y-D-R-A-T-E, is from the movie Repo, the genetic opera. I know it's not as big of a thing around here, but I've heard it's kind of big in like California, that area. So anyway, I got into it and I loved it, and I decided I wanted to make a Zydrate vial out of beads. So I kind of just started and went with it. This is mine. I have been told it looks like a dildo, and it probably does. And it's 8 beads around and however many beads high. I'm not sure. I kind of winged it. And I put it on a necklace, and I left the top open so it could fit like, this is a marker, but you could probably fit like a glow stick in there. And these are glow-in-the-dark beads because Zydrate glows. You know. But anyway, I'm going to make one to put on a single, so I'm going to make it about half as tall and half as big around. So, for this one, it's going to be 4 beads around, and it's going to be only, I'm going to say 1 silver bead around, okay? Alright, so this is mine, and like I said, it's 8. Anyway, what you do first, I already did this step and I was going to make a different video and it didn't turn out so well, so I'm just starting again. What you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of string, stretchy string you can use if you want, or you can use non-stretchy string or whatever you want. Go for it. I use stretchy string because it's easier to work with, but that's just me. You take however long of a string you want, and then you string 4 silver beads on it, and then you tie it off like you would tie off a single, and you get something kind of like this. Alright, now, here's your knot right in between these 2 beads. See how I had one end short and one end really long? Because I'm not going to use this end. Alright, this will be the top of your Zydrate vial. So what you do is you string through the nearest bead, wherever you want to go. And then you kind of pull it through. And there you are. You're coming out of this bead. So now what you're going to do is string on a glow-in-the-dark blue bead. I got these from Oriental Trading Company. I definitely recommend the glow-in-the-dark ones because they have a lot of different colors and they look okay. But you can use whatever kind of beads you want from wherever you want, and it's absolutely fine. Okay, so you string on your bead, and you do it like you're doing a multi-stitch cuff. And for those of you who don't know what that is, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, but I'm not going to judge you. So once you have it strung, once you have it strung on there, see, there you go. You're going to string it through, not right here, but right here. Okay, so you skip a bead, so it's right on top of that bead. And each round you go around, you're going to be stringing only 1 bead. I mean, not 1, 2, because it's half. See, and then you get something going on kind of like this. Alright, and now you string on another glow-in-the-dark blue bead. And you skip a bead and string it through the next one. Okay, come on. Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit sick right now. I'm sorry if you guys can hear me sniffling. I know that bothers some of you. Alright, and you pull it as tight as you want it. You don't have to pull it ridiculously tight, but whatever. It's going to end up looking kind of like this. If you do 4 around, you can do 8 or you can do 6, any even number. Okay. So now that you have your 4 around, what you're going to do is string it through the first glow-in-the-dark blue bead that you strung, I guess. Alright, because you got nowhere to go if you don't. And then, there you go. Looks snaztastic. And then you're going to string on. Ow! Crap, I snapped myself, sorry. And you're going to string on another glow-in-the-dark blue bead, and hang on a second, I gotta count how many glow-in-the-dark blue beads I used on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I used 8. So this one's going to be 4 high, because I'm doing a half spig. And you're going to string it through, once you have your bead on, coming out of the first glow-in-the-dark blue bead that you strung, you're stringing it through the second glow-in-the-dark bead that you strung. It's just like making a really, 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 really tiny multi-stitch cuff. And if you don't know how to make those, Ginger Candy has some tutorials. I don't really want to make a tutorial because it's not my original idea, and I realize there are people who are probably better at tutorials than I am, so anyways. And then so you're coming out of your second glow-in-the-dark blue bead that you strung, and you string a glow-in-the-dark blue bead, and then you're going to string it through the first one that you strung. This is a great thing about making it so small, is it's so much faster. Okay, so now it's got a little bit of size and it looks kind of cute. See, there you go, little meanie. And you're going to keep doing this for until you have 4 high in blue glow-in-the-dark beads or blue clear beads, whatever you want to use. I want to clear something up though. In the movie, the legitimate Zydrate is portrayed as a short, fat bottle, but the illegitimate Zydrate is portrayed as a tall, thin vial. So you can edit this as much as you want to make it either the legitimate or illegitimate. I made it the illegal Zydrate because I really like the character of the grave robber. He's got a good presence, and the actor is very good. Also, the creator of the film, which is snazzy. And so, that's just what I want to clear up. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. Like I said, it's just like a multi-stitch cuff. I like to leave the top open. I did it in the first one just because it's like, hey, cool, it's like you can put a glow stick in there. But you can close it off if you want, and I'll show you how to close it off once I get to the end of this. And your snaztastic Zydrate vial. I put mine on a necklace. You could definitely put it on a 3D cuff. I don't know if you would want to put it so much on like a Kandi bikini, unless you had it like hanging down the middle. That might be a little bit interesting. But like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, it probably looks like a dildo to you, and I can see that too, so you might not want to do that. Just for reasons, because it's like, well, oopsie, I made a dildo. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make small talk so you don't have to hear me sniffling and whatnot. I know this is going to end up being super duper long. I don't mean to do that. You can go ahead and stop watching this now. I'll just explain to you how to make the rest of it, but I'll continue for those of you who don't know. You're going to close off the bottom like you would close off a Pokeball. And that's basically it. And you can find that tutorial over at candypatterns.com. I love that website. It's a great place. Crumpets Candy Patterns. It's a great place for... I hate doing that. It's a great place to find patterns, and it's a great place to look at pictures of candy people made as inspiration. And it's basically a fantastic place. You should definitely go check it out if you haven't been there. Yeah, so that's how we're going to close off the top. I don't know how well it's going to work with this smaller one, because I did it with the bigger one, but oh well. I like the bigger one, just because it's like, it feels more realistic, but it does look like a dildo. And I'm really sick of people pointing that out to me, but I know it's not their fault. I am talking a ridiculous amount. I want to apologize a lot for that. And I want to thank you for still watching this if you are. Okay, I'm getting close to the end of my blues. I'm on the, what would be 6th row, well 7th row now. And I'm working on it as fast as I can. I am so sorry. This is long, and I might have to upload it to YouTube in pieces. Okay, so there's a bunch of other different things you can make from Repo. Like, I'm sure if you wanted to, you could make some sort of fashion of Zydrate gun, but I don't want to look into that right now. I'm not really looking for big projects, considering you can get like tendonitis and carpal tunnel from working on Kandi too much. And so big projects I kind of want to put off. And oh, you can find me on Tumblr by the same URL as my YouTube. It's like down there, I think. Fluffy with 2 PHs and 1 F. And I prefer to do trades through there. And I also help run a blog with another user where you can give reviews about the trades you send and receive. So you can talk about like, hey, I traded with this person and she was super-duper cool. Or you can be like, hey, I went to trade with this person and they never sent out their end. I felt so ripped off.